What's up, Nerd Nation? It's your boy Trey, back hitting the road again, bringing y'all along with me on the adventures. It's Tuesday. Let's get backed out here, check our surroundings, do all that. So, let's go, Nerd Nation. First and foremost, I want to get this out of the way. This past week, man, we've picked up a lot of new subscribers to the channel, so shout out, too many to name by name, so thank you for, you know, showing your appreciation to the channel. I notice it, I appreciate it. We have had some great growth with YouTube, so thank you guys. Do this because we enjoy doing it, but you know, at the end of the day, it's good to see that growth at anything. So, after we recorded yesterday's video and Brother Z got it edited, we got it posted to YouTube. Yesterday evening there was an announcement in the Star Wars franchise. Already this morning on my Facebook, I've been tagged in the video 3 or 4 times. Also, some people have brought up some questions, so I just want to address the Star Wars announcement from yesterday evening, let y'all know what I think about it and what it means going forward, right? So Star Wars has been hinting at a new collaboration, basically. So let's get it out there. It is a publication announcement. It is not a cinematic announcement that we know of yet. This could feed into the cinematic universe eventually. Right now it doesn't. So the people that have hit me up on Facebook and asking if this is something that they're modeling after the MCU, at this point in time, I do not think so. I don't think that this is a direct roadmap for any kind of cinematic stuff. It could in the future, but it's a publication announcement. So Star Wars came out and announced Star Wars The High Republic. So what this is, and it's really cool in my personal opinion, they got a ton of illustrators and writers and authors all together from publication standpoint, and sat down to set up a arc or a kind of a roadmap, if you will, for what the illustrated universe is gonna look like now that the Skywalker Saga is complete. And this is where I say, I don't want y'all to get confused with, this is not anything to do with the cinematic universe or Disney Plus yet. We don't know if these stories will feed into that universe. Right now it is Marvel, because they own the comic book rights. IDW, I believe, owns some of the publication rights. All the publicators, all the companies that do publishings for books and graphic novels and comic books. So we do know it's going to go way into the beginning times of the Jedi Order. It's going to go way, way back, even further back than what we know of with the Old Republic. So they're getting to create whole new landscape of villains, whole new landscape of bounty hunters, Jedi, and then keep that consistency with everybody together in one room brainstorming about this. It's going to keep that theme covered across the board. There's 3 things from watching the video that I took away, and these are the 3 things that I really want to share with y'all that kind of struck a note with me as a Star Wars fanboy. If you couldn't tell, yeah, a little bit obsessed with Star Wars. So we know that publication-wise, illustration-wise, there is going to be something for everyone. It has been stated that they will have books, graphic novels, comic books, etc., geared towards an adult audience, a adolescent or teen audience, as well as a child-friendly or kid audience. So we know that stands out to me. The first takeaway from the High Republic announcement with the publication and everything that's going on with that. They're not going to cater to one specific demographic, right? We're going to have some stuff for adults to read. We're going to have some stuff for teens and adolescents to really get behind and follow this new growing Jedi, growing villain, growing bounty hunter class that they're setting up. As well as, which makes me very happy because I do have a 2-year-old, we're going to get some kid-friendly stuff. We're going to get some kid-friendly publications. It's awesome. Anytime that I can share my Star Wars fandom with my 2-year-old daughter is amazing. The Golden Spine books that are Star Wars related, Daddy's picked those up for her and we read those. It's fun. It's fun to be a dad and have a fandom that you're that passionate about that you can share with your kids. I know Brother Z has some fandoms that he shares with his kids, and I do the same thing with Star Wars. So first thing, I love the fact that they're going to cover all demographics. They're going to have a little something for everybody, which is big. We're not excluding anyone. You're going to have, all those bases covered, which is fantastic. Secondly, there is a whole new Jedi order, if you will, a whole new set of Jedi that we're going to be introduced to. They're creating them from the ground up. They're getting to do all the backstories. They're getting to do everything. With that being said, we do know in typical Star Wars fashion, the Republic only reaches so far. So the second thing that really caught my attention is how they described these new Jedi and how they're going to act within this illustrated or publicated universe. There will be Outer Rim areas like the other Star Wars franchises that are a little more lawless. Check and make sure nobody comes and sideswipes me, right? And they describe this next set of Jedi as almost like the Texas Rangers, right? So there's going to be some policing, outlaw, wild, wild west kind of themes in this, and I think that's great. And the fact that you compared them to the Texas Rangers, not the baseball team, the actual Texas Rangers, is really, really freaking cool. Okay, the Texas Rangers are just BA. They have been, will be one of the greatest law enforcement agencies around. Okay, I am from Texas, therefore I'm partial, but the Texas Rangers, absolutely. I take them in a fist fight over most other law agencies any day of the week. So I love the fact they compared them to the Texas Rangers. That was really kind of perked my attention a little bit when they compared them to the Texas Rangers, because that means we're going to get some really interesting storylines. We're going to get some really complex, diverse situations that they're going to be put in. Thirdly, you cannot talk about the Jedi without talking about who the Jedi are going to be facing. They did not name per se a main protagonist, but they did set up something I think is very cool, and it speaks to another something that I'm very passionate about, that they're gonna have a set of outlaw, bounty hunter, almost like a guild, so to speak, of bad guys. And they literally compared them. They said that they are going to be space Vikings. So I've got some Scandinavian in me, some Viking culture, Viking lore, all of that stuff is very popular with me personally, and it's cool. I think it's super cool that we've set up kind of how the Jedi, this new group of Jedi, is going to operate, or the kind of underlying tone, as well as the underlying tone and descriptive words like space Vikings for this new guild, this new group of villains and bounty hunters that these Jedi are going to be taking on. So all of that stuff gets me excited. I really think that those three things, you can watch the video, you can find it on YouTube. Like I said, I was tagged in it several times on Facebook because of my Star Wars fandom. Watch the video announcing all that information from yesterday, from Monday evening, and tell me what your thoughts are. Leave me a comment down below and let Let me know what you think about the High Republic. Again, it is a publication. Graphic novels, books, comics. It is not yet tied into the cinematic universe whatsoever. So, for the people that ask me how this correlates to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, at this point in time, your boy Trey doesn't think that that's really what they're going for. Now, they are laying the groundwork for possibly introducing characters later on, depending on what they do with the cinematic universe. If they go back before the Skywalker Saga, which I think they should, this could give you some background material for people that we might be introduced to. So at the moment, it is a publication announcement. It is not a cinematic announcement, so do not get that confused out there. With that being said, let's talk about something we mentioned yesterday. I do have some news for you guys. I told y'all I'm taking y'all along on the barbershop to get my beard trimmed and my head shaved. Reached out to my barber, she's awesome, and said, hey, is it cool if I bring the GoPro and I set it up, and my editor will kind of do some time-lapse stuff and pull the audio. So, you know, she's completely cool with it. So guess what, guys? Thursday, when I go to the barbershop to get my beard trimmed and head shaved, we're going to record it and introduce y'all to my barber and how awesome she is, and show y'all the footage of what it's like. Brother Z loves it when I call it a man mane. So when I get my man mane taken care of and trimmed up. So we're bringing y'all along on Thursday. We did get the green light to come on and bring the GoPro in to the barbershop and set it up. So it's going to be fun. I'm excited about that. Man, as always, again, thank you guys, all the new subscribers. Thank you. It doesn't go unnoticed. I want to let y'all know that. And man, we're super excited, guys. We're going to continue building content, putting stuff out there for you. So one last thing, we do have something else coming. It won't be with the Trucking with Trey series, but I've been saving up all the small purchases that I've made on YouTube. My subscription box, I got a new subscription box to show you guys. So we're going to do an unboxing here real soon, probably this week. Don't know when we're going to get it up and finalized, but we are going to do an unboxing. And the subscription box I'm excited to show you guys is from ProWrestlingTees.com. It's their pro wrestling subscription box. So stay tuned for that. That is coming. Other than that, that's all the announcements. That's all the information I wanted to let y'all know about Star Wars, the High Republic, and kind of what's going on with that. So thank you guys for tagging me in the videos on the social medias. That's my thoughts on Star Wars. And guess what, dude? Guess what? We'll see y'all tomorrow.